Have you ever cut a toxic person out of your life, or thought about it, but weren't sure what would happen next? If so, you're not alone. Removing someone who brings constant negativity, manipulation, or emotional drain can be one of the hardest but most empowering choices you'll ever make. In this video, we're going to talk about what really happens after you make that decision. From the emotional fallout to the personal growth, the reactions you might face, and the clarity you'll gain, this is everything you need to know about what happens when you finally cut a toxic person off. 1. The initial shock and guilt. The moment you decide to cut ties with a toxic person, you'll likely experience an immediate wave of shock and guilt. After all, even if the relationship was unhealthy, ending any connection can feel like you're betraying someone you once cared about. You might replay conversations in your mind, second-guessing your decision. Maybe I overreacted, or what if they change? These thoughts can haunt you, making you question whether you have the right to prioritize yourself. It's important to remember that feeling guilt doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. Toxic relationships often distort our sense of right and wrong, teaching us to put others' needs above our own, even at our own expense. That guilt is simply your old programming reacting to a new boundary. With time, it will fade, and you'll recognize it for what it is, a leftover of manipulation. 2. Relief and liberation. Almost immediately after that initial turmoil, many people report a profound sense of relief. It's like finally letting go of a weight you didn't realize you were carrying. Suddenly, you have mental and emotional space to think clearly. The constant anxiety about walking on eggshells is gone. The endless cycle of drama and emotional blackmail stops. This newfound freedom can be exhilarating. You may feel more energetic, motivated, and eager to pursue hobbies or passions you abandoned. Friends and family who witness the toxicity in your life may breathe a sigh of relief, too. They'll often tell you how much happier you seem, how your smile is back. Embrace this phase, celebrate the small victories, like a calm morning without dread, or an evening where you're free to relax without fear. 3. The toxic person's reaction. Cutting someone off doesn't mean they'll quietly disappear. In fact, toxic people often react strongly to rejection. You might experience an onslaught of phone calls, text messages, or emails, sometimes pleading, sometimes angry. They may try to guilt trip you, claiming they're lost without you, or threaten to expose your secrets. Some will shift into smear campaigns, telling mutual friends half-truths or lies to turn them against you. Others will go silent, leaving you in a ghosting limbo, hoping you'll chase them. Recognize these tactics for what they are, desperate attempts to regain control. Don't engage. Block their number if necessary, mute notifications, and if needed, explain briefly to mutual friends that you need space without diving into details. 4. Emotional roller coaster and self-doubt. After the initial relief, you might find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. One day, you'll feel empowered and proud. The next, you could be hit by waves of doubt and loneliness. Memories of happier times might resurface, making you wonder if you threw away something good. This emotional fluctuation is normal. Healing isn't linear. Give yourself permission to feel whatever comes up. Journal your thoughts, talk to a trusted friend, or seek therapy if you need to process complex emotions. Over time, the lows will become less intense, and you'll spend more time in a balanced, peaceful state. 5. Reclaiming your identity. Toxic relationships often involve manipulation that chips away at your self-esteem and identity. When you're finally free, you'll begin the journey of rediscovering who you are outside of that person's influence. You might reconnect with old friends, revisit hobbies you abandoned, or even explore new interests. This phase is all about self-discovery. What makes you happy? What are your values? What are your dreams? As you answer these questions, you'll build a stronger, more authentic sense of self. Embrace the exploration. Try new activities, volunteer for causes you care about, or take a class you've always been curious about. Every step you take reinforces the fact that you're more than that toxic connection. 6. Improved relationships with others. Cutting off a toxic person doesn't just improve your relationship with yourself, it positively impacts all your other relationships. Without the constant drain of negativity, you'll have more emotional bandwidth for friends and family who genuinely care about you. You might notice that some friendships deepen, while others fade. That's okay. Healthy relationships grow and evolve. You'll also be better at recognizing toxic patterns in others, setting boundaries earlier, and advocating for your own needs. Over time, your social circle will become a source of genuine support and positivity. 7. Setting and maintaining boundaries. One of the most valuable skills you'll develop after cutting off a toxic person is the ability to set and maintain boundaries. Boundaries are not just rules for others, they're guidelines for yourself. They teach you what you will and won't tolerate, and they help protect your mental and emotional health. You'll learn to say no without guilt, to walk away from conversations that feel disrespectful, and to demand honesty and respect in your relationships. As you practice these boundaries, you'll notice a shift. People who respect you will honor them, and those who don't will naturally fall away. This creates space for healthier connections. 8. Personal growth and empowerment. Removing toxic influences from your life is a powerful act of self-care. It's proof that you value your well-being and are willing to fight for it. As you navigate this process, you'll gain resilience, self-confidence, and a clearer understanding of your own worth. You may even discover strengths you never knew you had, the ability to stand up for yourself, to make tough decisions, and to embrace change. These qualities will serve you in every area of life: career, friendships, romantic relationships, and beyond. 9. Potential challenges and how to handle them. Even after months or years, you might still face challenges related to that toxic person, anniversaries of painful events, sudden reminders, or even mutual social gatherings. When these moments arise, have a plan. Practice mindfulness, take deep breaths, ground yourself in the present, and remind yourself why you made this choice. Seek support, call a friend, journal your feelings, or consult a therapist. Reinforce boundaries. If the toxic person tries to re-enter your life, stick to your decision. A brief, firm message or a polite but firm no is all that's needed. Remember, healing is ongoing. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve. 10. Long-term benefits and new beginnings. Cutting off a toxic person is rarely easy, but the long-term benefits are profound. You'll enjoy improved mental health, reduced stress, and a greater sense of peace. You'll build relationships based on mutual respect and care, and you'll have the freedom to pursue your goals without toxic interference. Think of this as a new chapter in your life, one where you're the author. You get to decide who stays in your story and who doesn't. With every positive choice, you write a page filled with growth, resilience, and joy. Thank you for watching. If you've ever had to cut someone toxic out of your life, share your experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take that brave step. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on self-care, personal growth, and healthy relationships. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you deserve respect, kindness, and peace.